This is a garden we've been developing that's dedicated to Tito Sabera, and its basic component is fruit trees, which have a little bit of comfrey around them, and some blueberries, but we're still developing the rest of the plants in it. So it has a distance to go, but the trees are growing well, and there's a witch hazel at the corner. So that's a dedicated ancestral garden. And we come back around, there's a Conuco on the left that's going to be the full garden. I'm going to clean it up. It's got a lot of strawberries. It's the full garden, we're going to clean that up. And we come through here to the chickens, you can hear them. There's the rooster. We got some guinea hens in there. All on the right. We did a blog post quite a while ago showing all these plants here on the right that we got from a project we worked on. And they were being thrown out basically. And we planted them here. There's hostas, there's beautiful ferns, even some Solomon seal. Liriope, there's the ferns there, and it created a really beautiful border that's basically no maintenance. And this is the view from the back of the garden. We have the play house for the kids. We got a tiller sitting there under a tree. We have the sunflowers our daughter planted. And come through here, there's a lot of evergreens. There's also sunchokes there, evergreens. And this is the back of the fruit forest. And there's a Asian pear right there, and you can see they're almost ready. It's wonderful to have so much fruit in the garden. The children can come out here and eat basically from starting in May right up through the end of October. They'll find some kind of fruit here growing to eat. This is a smoke tree. Purple leaf smoke tree. That'll get real big. We've got some amaranth and watermelon growing there. Watermelons, that's that big leaf right down there that's growing. And also cantaloupe. We got some blueberries. You can find the blueberries in here. There they are. These are blueberries. Some are ripe, like that one, and some are not. They're ripening. Here's another trumpet vine. You can see they grow over the arch. They grow very abundantly. You come through in front of the house. There's some horseradish there, another very potent plant. And this is wisteria. It's the native wisteria. Beautiful plant, growing up over a pigeon house. It's a pigeon house right now. It changes its role. It was a quail house at one point. And we're always feeding the earth. This is just a pile of wood chips we threw down here. And that's to feed the earth. That's to feed the soil and all the sacred microorganisms in the soil. We also utilize this plant right here with the purple flower. That one there, that's comfrey. That's a dynamic accumulator that pulls up minerals. The leaf is a powerful healer for sprains, cuts, scrapes, although you wouldn't want to use it on any kind of puncture wound or any deep cut because it'll heal the surface of the skin really quickly, and it can trap like bacteria and stuff inside. So you want to use it for scrapes and definitely for bruises, for any kind of impact. You drop something on your foot, something like that is perfect for that kind of use. We make an oil, we make a salve, and we also take this leaf and make a fresh poultice. And that's actually the most powerful, to just take this leaf and make a fresh poultice, which of course in the winter time you can't do that because the leaf isn't here, so you can freeze the leaf. Going under an arch created by this trumpet vine. And by the way, we do trim it back every winter, so this is just this year's growth. And there's another view of this beautiful pink hibiscus flower. And medicinally, the hibiscus is cooling. So it's a perfect drink for these hot summer days. Our daughter does a tea with the hibiscus flower, lime, ginger, and cinnamon. And it is an iced tea. It's amazing. We have a kiwi vine here. It has gorgeous flowers in the spring when it flowers, and its leaves are really beautiful shaped leaves. It's got kind of a fuzzy stem, and eventually it's going to grow little green kiwis that we can eat. It's a little green kiwi kind. Beautiful leaf. It's a beautiful decorative vine as well as being edible. And there's so much. This here, we've been eating from what looks like a patch of weeds, but it's not. There's been lettuce in here. There are scallions in here. There's onions in here. There's beets in here. There's carrots in here. There's mustard greens. There's other kinds of greens. And this fluffy stuff, this is fennel. It has an amazing taste. There's also back there, there's potatoes, there's cabbage, there's collards, there's kale. And there's beans tucked in here, a bunch of sunchokes there. And then over here we can look again and we can see the butterflies and insects going crazy on that agastache there. And that baby Joe pie, which is not small. It's at least 3.5 feet tall, that shrub. It's not a shrub, it's a perennial. It's at least 3.5 feet tall, and it's called Baby Joe because the big Joe is about 8 or 9 or 10 feet tall. And this is the other entrance to our house. It's a little path through here. She wouldn't even know it's there because of all the red twig dogwood right there. It's a shrub. It's a very big shrub. And then down here we have hostas, we have astilbes, and we have Oregon grape, which is Mahonia. And when you either take its stem and take the bark off the stem, or you dig up a root, it's bright yellow. And that is its medicinal compound that is similar to golden seal, another very potent antibacterial healing plant, but very spiky. Over here is one of our pawpaw trees. I'm going to zoom in and see if we can find that pawpaw. That green fruit right in there is a pawpaw. And I would say it's kind of like the native mango.
Here we're going to walk to a tree. We want to share this a little bit because when you live with the Nfinda and you live inside the Nfinda and the Nfinda lives inside of you, there's so much for you to explore and so much for you to learn. This is a giant. This is one of the giants of this place. This is a tula papa. Now, this tree is very interesting, and we utilize this tree a lot. You know, it's a tree that you can come to and know that in this tree here, this particular tree, there's many people living in this tree. You know, the raccoons go into this tree, la ardilla, the squirrels go into this tree, many different birds go in and out of this tree. And if you notice down here at the trunk, down at the bottom of the trunk, it goes down maybe 2 or 3 feet down, you know. But this is a place that when we often need to send something away, we bring it right to this tree. So this tree gets many different things. And sometimes the monazo may tell you, hey, take it to the tree, you know. But it eats constantly. As you can see, it's a giant. And this is a blessing, man, to be able to have this. This is a fundamento, palo. You know, this palo here is a fundamento. I cannot begin to tell you what's in it, you know. But wow. Wanted to share this with you because this is real. This is how you know, people did always. Find the palo in the Nfinda, you know, and let that palo thrive. And that you could come to it at any time with your affirmations or, you know, whatever it takes, you know. We're speaking here in a simple way to understand that this is what it is, you know. Palo Congo Taino, as we say here, is a beautiful thing. This whole Nfinda, here we have a relationship with it, you know. And that's what we have to do. We have to get relationships. We have to come back to Mother Earth. We have to come back to Entoto to really understand what's going on. And we have to contribute through our voices, through our affirmations, through our rituals, through our ceremonies, contribute to healing the earth. Without the earth, we ain't got nothing, because this is the main fundamental. This is the main Nkisi, if you will, however you want to say it. Without her, we are nothing. And that's the truth. And, you know, we've had too many years, too many centuries of colonialism dogging us. Here goes the Nfinda, you know. Bring your love to the Nfinda, bring your heart to the Nfinda. Let your fundamentos, let your Nkisis and Mataris and so on and so forth really breathe inside the Nfinda. Para los Congo taínos son tratados como 10 andilanga.